Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm doing a get ready with me. I have a 50th birthday party tonight and it's in Melbourne City. So I have a long trip ahead of me. It's going to take me 2.5 hours to get there. So I have to stay looking like this. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then please keep watching. Because I've got such a long drive ahead of me, I need my makeup to stay put for the next couple of hours. So I'm going to begin with the Maybelline Grippy Primer. This will ensure that my makeup stays put. I am wearing long-wearing makeup, but this is just going to give me the extra insurance that it will stay. This one comes with the dropper. It can be quite messy, so I've got to be careful because I'm wearing this dress tonight. I'm actually leaving straight from here to go to the event, so I've got to make sure that I don't get any makeup on my dress because this is the dress that I'm wearing. If you haven't used this before, it doesn't feel too bad on the skin. It definitely does dry down and become very grippy. I find that it works well underneath makeup. In my experience, I've never had it peel on me before. And to take it even further, I'm using the Essence Jelly Grip, and this is gorgeous under the eyes. It's really cooling, and it also ensures that your makeup stays put under your eyes. This actually feels beautiful to put under the eyes. It has this cooling effect. This works well under my concealer as well. For foundation, I'm going in with the L'Oreal True Match Nude. This one I only recently bought from the drugstore and I absolutely love the way it looks on my skin. It just has a beautiful, gorgeous, hydrating glow. I don't wear anything matte today. I felt like I needed something a little bit more softer on the skin. This one has a dropper as well, so I've got to be careful. I'm not going to get it on my dress. That's the problem with these products. They can become incredibly messy. This one here is in the shade Very Light. I just love the way this looks on my skin. It just looks like my skin, but better. We're going to this gorgeous Italian restaurant in Melbourne. They make the best arancini balls. I'm absolutely hanging out. I'm hanging out so much for that meal. I'm purposely wearing a dress so I can eat as much as I want without feeling uncomfortable. They also make a beautiful wood fire pizza as well. I already know what I'm going to order. My friend's Italian, so she knows the really good restaurants around the city. As you can see, this foundation's sitting nicely over the Grippy Primer. I've used the Grippy Primer quite a lot, so I know I can trust it. I've got a really long trip ahead of me. It takes 2.5 hours to get to Melbourne from where I live. So my makeup needs to stay looking like this. And by the way, I'm using the Morphe contour stick, and this is in the shade Flicker. This one's gorgeous and creamy. This is another one of my go-to contour sticks. I really like the Maybelline as well, but I normally rotate between the two. This one's a little bit deeper than the Maybelline, so it's going to give me a little bit more depth. One of my other friends and I went halves in a gorgeous Pandora bracelet. I love Pandora. I've got quite a few bracelets myself from there. They're absolutely stunning. Pulled our money together and got her this really gorgeous gold bracelet. She loves horses, so we managed to get a little charm that had a horseshoe. It's absolutely stunning. And for bronzer, I'm going in with my Maybelline City Bronzer, and this one's in the shade Medium Warm. I haven't seen my friend in such a long time. I actually moved to the country, so we live so far away from Melbourne now. So I miss all my friends. I don't get to see them as much anymore. So it'll be so nice to catch up with everyone again. It's tricky living out in the country because I'm not near any major shopping centres. So whenever I want to buy makeup, I'm pretty limited with what I have out here in the country. So I have to order a lot of things online. But I try and support my local community and buy a lot of the stuff from the local pharmacy here. Sometimes I can't get things out here living regionally. The nearest Sephora to me is 2.5 hours away. And for concealer, I'm going in with the L'Oreal True Match in Light Medium. Really great to live in the country and bring our kids up here. I actually grew up in the country, so the school I work at and the school my kids go to is the school that I went to. My whole family live here as well, so it's nice being back with family again. Both of my kids are teenagers now. My daughter's in year 10, so she's only got 2.5 years left until she's finished high school. I think once the kids finish, we will probably move back to Melbourne again. My husband and I both work at a school. He's a music teacher, so I think we'll have no issues finding a job. I work in education support, so I'm there to support and help students with their learning in the classrooms. I love my job. It is incredibly rewarding. That concealer always makes such a difference. While the concealer sets, I'm going to go in with my blush. I have the Milani blush in the shade Luminoso. I recently bought this one. I've actually got Dolce Pink, which I use quite regularly, but this color, it almost has extra shimmer or something to it. It just looks stunning when it catches the light. And the color is just so flattering on the skin. I love it. I think it's my new favorite blush. I've actually had my eye on this color for a long time, and now I finally have it. I just love it. It's almost cloud-like on the skin. It just goes on so smoothly. I know I'm going overboard with it, but I can't help it. I always do it with this one. I'm going to swatch it for you. This is what it looks like. See, it's just got that gorgeous peachy tone to it. It is so pretty. My concealer's dried now, so I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. And this one's in the shade Fair Light. I'm just tapping some into the lid. Oh, don't you know, I love this powder. It's the only one I've been using lately. I've got the Morphe one, which I don't mind, but I always go back to my Fit Me powder. It's just so reliable. I know it's not going to let me down. I'm adding extra powder today so I can get everything to set. And for highlighter, I've got the Revlon Skinlights highlighter. Once again, I bought this one recently, and oh my goodness, does it pack a punch. That's only just a tiny little bit on the brush, and look how that comes out. If you haven't got a highlighter, this one is awesome. It's absolutely worth getting. And this one's in the shade Daybreak Glimmer. Of course, I'll swatch it for you. I'll show you what it looks like. It has instant impact. It is absolutely stunning. Okay, I've just got to sort these brows out. This is the e.l.f. brow pencil. This is a recent purchase that I made, and I absolutely love this one. This one's in the shade Neutral Brown, and that's the tip there. It's fine enough to get into those little gaps that you might have in your brows. This one packs a bit of a punch as well, so you have to go in really light-handed because the pigment comes out straight away. And for eyeshadow today, I'm using the Morphe palette in Outer Spice. This palette's stunning. I've done a look with this one before. It's extremely pigmented, and the shimmers in it are absolutely stunning. Just going in with this pink matte shade here. This is a matte shade, so I'm just going to pop this one in the crease with a fluffy brush. I do this every time. It is so pigmented. These are incredibly pigmented, so it's always good to go in with a light hand. And just going in on the other eye with the same shade. I'm pre-blending this one on my hand a little bit. I just pre-blended it to make it a little bit softer. With my Mecca Max flat brush, I'm going in with this pink shimmery shade. And I'm going to bring this one right along the crease. To lighten the look up a bit, I'm just going in with this soft pink matte shade, and I'm just going to dab it into the inner corner area. It's just going to open my eye up a little bit more. Just do the other side. And next I'm going in with this chocolate brown matte shade, and I'm going to use my angle brush to smoke the look out a little bit more. Just has this gorgeous, just adding a little bit of the chocolate brown on the outer edge of my eye. It's just adding a little bit more depth to the look. It doesn't really matter how messy it looks at the moment because we can tidy it up with one of the lighter colors in the palette, and I can smooth it out with my fluffy brush as well. We're going to be staying the night at Crown Towers. It's so pretty there. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since my husband and I have been out just with us. We normally have the kids with us, so it'll be nice to have time to ourselves. I'm actually looking forward to going shopping. They've got a new Mecca store that's opened up in Melbourne, and I think it's meant to be 3 stories or something. I'm going to drag my husband along, but apparently they've got a cafe in there, so he can stay at the cafe and then I'll just go shopping. Okay, I'm just going in with a fluffy brush, and I'm going back into that light pink matte shade, and I'm just going to clean up around the edges. And just going in with my soft smudge shadower brush, I'm going into this pink matte shade. This is the one that we began with in the crease, and I'm just bringing it under my lash line. Now for the fun part, I'm going to add a little bit more shimmer to the look. So I'm going to go in with this gold shade here. Seeing as I've gone for more peachy tones, I thought that the gold might look nice. It has more of a warm gold shimmer to it. This palette has such pretty shimmers. I love the shimmers in this palette. They're stunning. Okay, for inner corner highlight, I might try this pinky shimmer shade. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, that looks pretty. I'm trying not to go overboard with the inner corner highlight. I find I don't get too much fallout with this palette. I have another one which is more of a cooler tone version, and that one has a lot more fallout. But the Outer Spice one's really good. It doesn't have much fallout. I think it just depends on which Morphe palette you end up with. But I'm really happy with this one. I'm just going in with my NYX Epic Wear eyeliner pencil. This one's in a gorgeous brown shade. It's quite deep, so it's not as harsh as a black, but you still get a little bit of drama from it as well. This one's in the shade Deepest Brown. I'll just swatch it so you can see. As you can see, it has a lot of depth to it, so I'm using this one instead of black because I feel as though it will soften the look a lot more. I'm just going to tight line on my lower lash line. Just dragging out a baby wing. And for mascara, I'm using my new favorite mascara. This is the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal, and this has become my new favorite mascara. There are so many great mascaras from the drugstore. The wand's just really easy to use. With this one, I never have any mascara mistakes. We'll be leaving in about half an hour, so I cannot afford to have any mistakes. I feel as though this mascara does everything. Like, I don't normally curl my lashes. I've had a few disasters where the eyelash curlers actually pulled out some of my lashes, so I'm a little bit scared of using an eyelash curler for that reason. So I need a mascara that's going to do all the work. And for lips, I'm going in with a Maybelline Colour Sensational, and this is in the shade Dusty Rose. I'm really putting a lot of this on across the lips because I'm using a new lip product next that I haven't used before, so I don't know how it's going to go. And for lips, I've got the Maybelline Glaze. I believe this is a lip balm. And this one's in the shade Peach Quench. I've never used this one before, but that's the shade. It actually goes beautifully with the Milani blush, so I thought it would make it more of a cohesive look. Oh, and it smells divine. It really does have a true balm texture and feel to it. Colour's really pretty. It's really brightening. It actually feels really nourishing and conditioning on the lips, and it has quite a thick texture to it as well. The colour's really pretty, but I feel like I want a little bit more of a shine to my lips. So I think I might go in with the NYX Butter Gloss, and this one's in the shade Creme Brulee. I'll swatch this one for you. Once again, it goes along beautifully with all the colours that I've used. This is another product that I bought recently that I absolutely love. It's actually lightened the peach tone up a little bit. And of course we have to finish up with Milani Make It Last. If you haven't used Milani Make It Last before, it's incredibly refreshing to put on. Well, this is the final look. I'm pretty confident it's going to stay looking like this for the next couple of hours. Once again, thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. And if you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe as it helps me out a lot.